school buses this morning. So your kids may be ready with their binders, backpacks, and pencils, but what about their teachers? We checked in with a Williamsville school teacher last week to see how she preps for a brand new year, so take a look. It's back to school week here on Winging It Buffalo Style, and that means kids all over Western New York are busy checking off their back to school lists and getting their lunch boxes and book bags situated. But we decided to turn the tables and find out what it takes for a teacher to get their classrooms ready for that big first day back to school. Our search to find out just what it takes to set up that classroom for the first day of school led us to Maple East Elementary, to the second grade classroom of Mrs. Kelly. Now, Mrs. Kelly, my first question for you is, do people think that these classrooms stay up as they are throughout the whole summer?
I think some people don't know the work that it entails. If you're close to a teacher or you know a teacher in your family, then you know that we're here for a lot in the summer. A lot of people are kind of pushing right now, trying to get their rooms all ready because they weren't let into their rooms until recently because of summer school. But it takes a lot of work to get ready for that first day to make it, you know, a surprise for the kids.
And we're looking at a very colorful, very creative classroom, but to set the scene, when you come in here for that first day before you start setting up, what does it really look like?
Well, it's pretty much all piled up and there's things all put in different places because the custodians have to take all the furniture out to clean the floors and the walls and the sinks and stuff for the first day of school. So everything's out and then put back in. So then our job is to put everything back where we want it. And sometimes it's like heavy things that we're moving back and putting the desks and computers all back. And it takes a good day.
And when that's finally set, all of the desks are clean, all of the computers are hooked up, and you can start decorating. What do you try to find for your classroom that really makes it a teachable, educational experience?
I like to decorate with colors, and I like to decorate also with teachable walls where the kids can learn from the walls or use them as aids to help them assist them in writing or math or what have you.
And when we're talking about second grade, what are some of the things that they're learning that you can see on these walls?
Paragraph writing, you know, the steps it takes to write a paragraph, and also just adding money together, counting, addition walls, things like that.
And as everyone that would have gone to school, which is all of us experience, every classroom is just a little bit different. Are there things in your classroom that are unique to your teaching style that people won't think to see in a second grade classroom?
Well, I think a lot of what I do is geared with humor, and so a lot of things are like a play on words or things like that. And I do have a house that I made from kindergarten, from a playhouse to an iHome that we turned into an iPad station. So that's kind of cool that you wouldn't see, and just different Shining Shamrock board for the kids to have every week, a different students represented and has special duties that week, so it's kind of cool too.
So from start to finish, when we're talking about just what it takes to set up this classroom, how long do you think you've spent so far this summer, and what are some of those challenges you faced?
Well, we've been in here, I've been in here about probably a full week, just trying to get their name tags and their desk things and stuff like that all fixed and ready.
And since we do have a teacher with us, and it is back to school week here on Winging It Buffalo Style, I'm looking for you for some advice for those parents out there that are watching. Is there a mindset that children should come into that first day of school that makes them successful throughout the school year?
I think if parents are positive and parents are excited and parents stay on a positive note with the teacher, and kids can read you really well, and I think you set the tone for your child to make a success in the classroom. So if you're good and you're happy, the kids will be good and happy.
All right, well, thank you so much for having us in your second grade classroom. There is no back to school magic happening right now. It's all hard work and dedication that's provided by teachers all over Western New York. So on Winging It's Back to School week, I have to say, from our hearts and a lot of hearts of parents, thank you so much for all of the work you do.
Thank you.
And if you're curious how we found Mrs. Kelly, she was Bridget Schaefer's, our producer's kindergarten teacher, and they apparently she taught all of the Schaefers too. So a lot of hard work went into making them as great as they are. So
5 of those Schaefers, that's a lot of them.
That's a lot of Schaefers.
Looks like a fun place to go to kindergarten. So much hard work goes into that. It takes a certain kind to be able to decorate your classroom like that. That's very impressive.
Especially when you have to think that you can't distract the kids, but it has to be exciting enough that they want to come into the classroom.
Absolutely, hard work. Well, hey, lots of hard work. Good luck to Mrs. Kelly, her class, and everyone over in the Williamsville School District and everyone who started school today. We are going to toss things out to Emily Lenihan right now.